miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Tyreek Hill.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the first down, Chiefs.
First down, McManus. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. McManus. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down now. McManus, and here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 2.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 20, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just like that. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Chiefs 6, Dolphins 0.
Now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Burke. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
44-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Run down at
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. On the jump. 57,
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Past the 20.
Always a pleasure.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the point after.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run the counter. McManus. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Chiefs.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Now the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For the point after.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. It's been long.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Number 88.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
22-yard line.
You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you paint, watch you learn. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red free, red tight, set the bar.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Tight dog, tight dog. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Mixed the score. Chiefs 27, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Your partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter.
In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57's the mic. Lock 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Let's 57.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. McManus. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. McManus, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Another carry for
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, McManus, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
On the play. It's now fourth down.
Now on fourth down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Dolphins. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, McManus. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll keep it on the ground. McManus powering his way forward. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. McManus, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Dolphins 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was.